Hello, everyone, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Navik's Toy Box, where I do reviews of awesome figures from my personal collection. And we got a really good one here, and what's possibly the prideful series of my collection. In the Shinkalion Change the World toy line, and in particular, this is the main robot from the series Shinkalion Change the World, the E5 Hayabusa. So, in case you don't know what Shinkalion is, it's basically a series of Transformer-like toys made by Takara Tomy. And yeah, the whole gimmick is that they are robots whose main vehicle form is based off various trains and that are active in Japan. And this, of course, being the E5 Hayabusa. And unfortunately, I'm not as much of a train nerd, or as the main character Taisei is. And so, no fun facts for you, but I will say this. The E5 Hayabusa is really good, really cool, and it's also cool to see a main mecha of a series that's actually green instead of red. And the other series I can think of that's like that is Kotetsu Jig. But yeah, let's get to it. So the E5 Hayabusa is really good. It's got some really nice shine to it. And of course, it's got this bit because it's technically meant to work alongside the rest of Takara Tomy's Plow Rail series. If you were a Thomas the Tank Engine kid, and like I was, Plow Rail is basically those sets where you lay down blue tracks and just drive battery-powered trains on. It's got a little connector bit. But let's change it. But of course, this is only like one part of it. So let's do a transformation, and this is probably my favorite part of it. Change Shinkalion! So, first you take this piece off. It's basically you kibble. And yeah, Transformers fans will probably recognize this as parts forming. Apparently, it's a really controversial thing amongst Transformers fans, but after all my experience with this series, I personally dig it because because one issue with transforming figures I have is that sometimes, give me a second. So sometimes you're kind of worried about breaking something and you're making sure it all just goes into place. But with the parts forming, you don't have to worry about that. And the toy designers clearly had a blast designing this guy. And also, as we will see, unlike say Super Sentai toys, these guys are not bricks. Let's just get to assembling all together. And yeah, I will say this, the assembling process, once you have it memorized, is pretty easy. You take some parts off, you connect them bit by bit. You turn the arm around so that the best parts outward, put it into these slots. Silly me, got the arms all mixed up. Alright, and let's readjust real quick. So yeah, this is the E5 Hayabusa. And man, do I love this figure. It's made of various different kinds of plastics. And here's one of the main things I told you about why parts forming is to this figure's benefit. It's got really good articulation. And arms can move like that. And go from side to side. The head can turn a full 360. The waist is fully articulated. And the legs even articulated, bent at the knees with some really solid ratchet joints. You can even do a split like that. I will say this, if you noticed from if you notice from how I handled it, the stability can be a bit off depending on how you pose it. These are very tiny feet. However, that's where the second part comes in, because each Shinkalion series has their own gimmick, and it changed the world. The main gimmick is that the main Shinkalions combined with different Erdwa vehicles, which are basically meant to resemble vehicles that help in the like the operations and of Japan's railways. In this case being a trailer, or that like carries these trade parts through the cities. So yeah, it's time for a vehicle Gatai. And yeah, just like with the main Hayabusa, this is very much a parts forming vehicle. Alright. So yeah, just take this apart. Alright, we got all that. I will say this, these little guns on what is going to be the knee armor, they're kind of finicky and don't exactly go all the way. And yeah, everything snaps into place with almost no problem. You put the wings on here. Attach everything to the appropriate tab. Oh, let's put the feet on. Let's put the feet on so that it's a bit more stable. And yeah, putting the feet on, it does help stabilize the figure a lot more. Put this bit of crotch armor on. You connect this part, which is part of the main kibble it has, because another main gimmick of this line is that a couple of the Shinkalions can combine with each other. You attach these to the calves. Oh, and for all you Destiny Gundam / Wing Gundam / Victory Gundam fans, you attach these pieces to these little wing bits, like this. You connect it to the back nubs right here. Ah, dang it. Again, connect it right here. Let me just reconnect his leg. And yeah, that's also another thing of parts forming. And you could be a bit rough with this guy, and everything will snap back into place. Attach the shield. And behold, the E5 Hayabusa trailer form. And yeah, I love the purple wings and stuff. Energy wings, they give it a Destiny Gundam feel to it. And yeah, it doesn't hamper the guy's articulation. You can still bend his knees and everything. And I will say this, some parts are a bit looser, but overall, maybe, yeah, I'm just a sucker for Transformers figures. Maybe I'm a sucker for mechs with the color green. But I really enjoy this figure. Oh, and as one final bit, you slide these parts out, and that's its big cannon attack, the Grand Cross. Though, I'm a little disappointed that we don't have any, like, blast bits that go in it. There's nothing in the instructions that has that. But yeah, overall, the E5 Hayabusa from the Shinkalion changed the world. I absolutely adore it. Or it does... and it's almost perfect, but there are some bits, like some parts not sticking together, and sometimes it isn't the most structurally sound. and sometimes you gotta pose it weird in order to get it to stand up. But otherwise, it's a really solid figure, and I'm pretty sure I got this guy for like $80 on eBay, or for a figure with this good quality, and for one that has a transformation sequence that isn't too hard to master, and you're not really panicking about breaking it like a higher grade figure, or like a Soul Chogokin or a Masterpiece Transformers figure. Yeah, I'd say you get a good deal for what you're paying for it. And I'm giving this figure a 4 out of 5. Thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button if you like the video, and hit the notification bell so you know when I cover some other figures of this series, or just my next toy review overall. As always, thank you for watching, and have a great day.